about rotation and some leg strength. I think you're gonna love this workout because, hey, we all have 5 minutes. Let's make the most of it. Let's get started. All right, I'm gonna get my timer started. I have out today 5-pound weights because there's gonna be an exercise that we're gonna be doing that requires us to reach, so maybe a little bit lighter than what you're used to. I'm gonna be going heavy on the oblique rotations that we're gonna start out with, and then heavy again in the last exercise. Use whatever you have, and most importantly, you do you. Let's get started. I'm gonna start our timer. I'm gonna grab one weight. I'm gonna be using a 20-pound. Weight's gonna be held right at the abdomen, feet are hips distance, and we're gonna alternate towards one side. So I'm gonna turn and then back to center. Leg lifts, rotate, back to center. What I want you to really focus on is a little pause in that rotation. That's where we really squeeze the oblique and maximize the exercise. It drives me nuts when people are like, faster, 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 and I just see people's form start to melt away, and that, my friend, is when injury happens. You can move quicker when you can keep form and function, when you can keep control of the exercise. One more. Nice job. All right, you know the movement. We're just gonna do it to the other side now. It's usually one side is a little bit better with balance than the other, and if the heavier weight is too much for you, drop it down, touch the wall, do whatever it is you need to do. Let's get started. 45 seconds. Here we go. So twisting back to center. Squeeze the base glute to really help with balance and stability. As we age and it creeps up on us, all of a sudden balance is gone and we don't know what happened. And so you kind of have to work on balance when you don't think that you need to work on balance. That's the time to work on it. Remember, freeze at the end point of that oblique twist. I'm keeping the weight pretty much just above the belly button the whole time. You got this, 6 counts. One more, let's squeak it in. Nice job. All right, whew. Okay, next one is a wide squat to a shoulder pull. I'm gonna use a heavier weight. Feel free to drop down in weight, especially if your shoulders are a little weaker. Toes slightly turned out, weights in front. So I'm gonna squat down, up to the shoulders. If you feel like that's too much, alternate. So you could go single, single, and then double, or you could just keep doing those singles, or just keep doing the doubles. I kind of like the combo here, so I'm gonna go with that. Remember, glutes are on fire. Knees are pressing wide. I'm trying to avoid leaning too far forward. Slow and steady here wins the race. No need to go higher than the shoulders. Belly is engaged, helping me along the way. Look at that, perfect timing. Oh, all right, next one is that wide squat. This is where we have to go lighter because this movement is a little tricky, meaning it kind of looks like it should be easier than it is. So coming down, high squat, toes turned out, arms are here at shoulder height. We're gonna reach and then bring it back in. Reach and then bring it back in. It's like I am between two walls trying to do this exercise. Now, the tighter my hips, if the knees are collapsing forward, turn your toes more forward. I'm leaning so I can engage my obliques. Keeping the elbow pointing down the entire time, not back. I always forget how hard this movement is, or I should say effective. 5 counts. Let's get that opposite side. Whew. Oh, okay, here we go. Last one is a sumo deadlift. I'm gonna go even heavier. I'm gonna push myself. Feet are wide, toes slightly turned out, weights in front, back is long, and then squeeze the glutes. And so down, shoulders back, squeeze the glutes. So really want you to push that booty back and then bring the booty in. Back is not rounding. Too much weight, we're going too far. You should feel the hamstrings on fire. You should feel the glutes on fire. Your back muscles on fire in a good way. Your legs are super strong. No locking the knees. There is not an exercise here that we want to lock the knees in. Let's just get one more in here. I know time is up, but it's worth it. You're worth it. Drop the weights down. Oh, amazing job. I knew you had it in you. Great work. Great job pushing yourself. Remember, it's the little things. It's the small, simple changes, just like what you did today, that's going to lead you to the results you're looking for in your life. Until next time.